Storm Tracker 13 forecast first. Sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Jevin McCoskey.
And I'm Adriana Catero. Happy Wednesday, everyone. July 15th. Are we halfway through the month, too?
Oh, wow.
Are we?
Yeah,
we are, right?
31 days.
31, so we're just
basically
about there. Wow, so does that mean we're halfway through the summer, Hannah?
Yes, it does, actually. That's good. That's pretty exciting.
Whoa, that is pretty exciting. And we're actually starting to get some rain, too, so that's also really nice. We've needed it. Are we expecting more rain showers throughout the week?
Not much, actually, for the
Okay.
rest of the work week. There's going to be showers that come back on Sunday, but definitely not as rainy as what it was on Monday. And yesterday, actually, North Myrtle Beach got a full inch of rain in a single day. It's very exciting because now we have a normal rainfall amount. And as we just said, we're halfway through July, but we have already seen 2 inches of rain in North Myrtle Beach, which is more than the entire month of June. All 30 days, we didn't even hit 2 inches of rain. So we're doing so much better this month, but hopefully we can keep up the pace. But there will be not much rain for today or tomorrow or Friday, but we are eventually going to be adding more storms back on Sunday. So, you know, it's not going to completely dry out, but a drier spell, we'll say, for the end of the week. Temperatures, about the same. It's really not that big of a difference. We're mostly in the 70s except Laurinburg, which is down to 68. That's one of the cooler temperatures that we've seen so far this week. Our winds are out of the northeast, less than 10 miles per hour. As we go through the day today, you might notice some isolated areas of fog, nothing that is terribly dense though. Partly sunny for the rest of the day and those rain chances not popping up. The beaches are going to see a high of 88 degrees and inland is going back into the 90s for this afternoon.
Hannah, thank you. First this morning, the Georgetown County Sheriff's Office says it arrested a registered sex offender on a probation violation. Warren Perry was reportedly volunteering at a Pawleys Island church that operates an elementary school, preschool, and nursery. The 70-year-old was convicted in 2023 on a sexual exploitation of a minor charge. A condition of his probation does not allow him to work near children. The Marion County Sheriff's Office is investigating what they are calling a domestic incident involving a vehicle that left one person dead. Deputies found the victim around 9:30 Sunday night after being called to the area of Highway 41 South near Bellin Court. The Sheriff's Office did not release any other details, but did say the Marion County Coroner's Office, South Carolina Highway Patrol, and South Carolina Law Enforcement Division are helping with the investigation.
A man who became trapped in his car when a power line fell during recent storms is talking about that experience. As crews still work to make repairs to those poles that were destroyed along Old Marion Highway, Jared Miles reflects on how he and the drivers of at least 5 other cars survived. Miles says he was trapped inside his car for over an hour after being warned by 911 to not get out of the car because of the potential for electrocution.
There was an electric pole ahead of me. It bent and then it snapped and fell. As it fell, the pole next to me, that I could see out of the corner of my eye through my passenger side window, was falling as well, and I could see the wires coming down. And I threw the car into reverse. Thank the Lord that nobody was behind me. Thank the Lord that it did not go into park, because that was a quick reaction.
And experts say that downed power lines should always be considered energized and dangerous.
An ER doctor with Grand Strand Health speaking Tuesday with future doctors and Myrtle Beach Fire Department employees about pediatric drownings. Dr. Stephanie Radu says the Grand Strand has some of the highest rates of water-related injuries and deaths in the entire country. Radu says these incidents can happen anywhere from the ocean to swimming pools and even retention ponds. To help prevent tragedies, Radu encourages families to assign a designated water watcher, learn bystander CPR, enroll children in swim lessons, and also make sure that children have the proper gear.
Always making sure that kids who might have medical conditions or who aren't strong swimmers do have a Coast Guard approved life jacket. Floaties are toys, they are not safety devices.
To find swim classes for your child, you can reach out to your local YMCA or recreation center.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
The time now is 6:05 and traffic conditions are still pretty good for the coastline. It is getting nice and light outside. It's not as cloudy as yesterday. It's not crystal clear, but clouds are going to move out a lot faster compared to yesterday. This is a live look at the bypass near 38th Avenue, so just a little more north of Broadway at the beach. Very quiet in the intersection there. Drive time is 8 minutes from Mr. Joe White to 82nd Parkway. There is some active construction in Dillon County near mile marker 185 where the left lane is closed. Through Florence County, the interstate's fine. I-20, pretty nice sunrise there, at least we can see, but the clouds, I guess, hugging the beaches a little bit more, but it does look pretty good there. For downtown Florence, the drive time is 4 minutes from 5 Points to Irby.
And that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter. So help you God.
I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Well, there you have it. Darlene Graham taking the oath of office on Capitol Hill Tuesday after being appointed to fill the late Senator Lindsey Graham's seat by Governor McMaster. Now, Darlene Graham most recently served on the South Carolina's Commission for the Blind. She will finish out her brother's term, which ends in January.
The late Senator Graham was up for re-election this year, and the jockeying has already begun to replace his name on the November ballot. South Carolina's 5th District Congressman Ralph Norman said he may throw his hat in the ring, and sources tell CBS News President Trump has privately showed interest in backing South Carolina's 7th District Congressman Russell Fry, who represents Horry County.
That's right. And Jevin, you actually got to ask Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evett if she would be interested in running for the seat. Here's what she had to say.
You know, I've said this, it hurt my heart on Saturday, the wee hours of Sunday morning, to hear how quickly people, instead of talking about the senator's legacy, were talking about what was coming next. And I have taken, these days to put politics aside and to focus on the senator. And that's what I'll continue to do for a while.
You can watch our full interview with Lieutenant Governor right now on the WBTW Plus app.
So here's what happens next. A special election has already been scheduled. Candidate filing will open next Tuesday, July 21st, and will last for 1 week. The South Carolina Election Commission now says early voting will run August 5th through August 7th, with the Republican primary on August 11th.
That's right, and the winner will go up against Democratic Dr. Annie Andrews in November. However, if no candidate secures the 51% needed to win the nomination outright, a runoff will then be held on August 25th. There are great things in store for the Grand Strand. Why tourism leaders are excited about what's to come, even as they navigate some choppy waters.